Who was Renee Nicole Good? The woman killed by an ICE agent in Minneapolis. Renee Nicole Good, the 37-year-old woman fatally shot by a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE agent on January 7, 2026, was much more than a name on a breaking news report. She was a mother, artist, writer, and beloved community member whose life and death have become central to a deeply polarizing national incident. A life rooted in family, creativity, and community. Good was a U.S. citizen originally from Colorado Springs, Colorado, who had recently made her home in Minneapolis with her partner and children. She was a devoted mother of three, a 15-year-old daughter, a 12-year-old son from her first marriage, and a 6-year-old son from her second, whose father passed away in 2023. Beyond her family role, Good was a poet and writer. She studied creative writing at Old Dominion University in Virginia, where she earned recognition for her work, including winning the 2020 Academy of American Poets Prize during her undergraduate studies. On social media, she described herself as a poet and writer and wife and mom, celebrating her creative life and her journey in Minneapolis. Loved and remembered by family. After news of her death spread, Good's mother, Donna Ganger, spoke publicly about her daughter's character, calling her one of the kindest people I've ever known. Ganger described Renee as compassionate, loving, forgiving, and affectionate, someone who had cared for others throughout her life. Ganger also rejected claims from federal officials that Good was involved in protests or acted violently, saying she was likely terrified during the encounter with ICE agents. The fatal encounter. Good was shot in her vehicle by an ICE agent during a federal immigration enforcement operation in South Minneapolis. Video and eyewitness accounts show agents approaching her car as she attempted to move her vehicle, and at least one agent fired multiple shots at close range, striking her in the head and killing her. Local police have said Good was not the target of any enforcement action. Officials from the Department of Homeland Security labeled the incident an act of domestic terrorism, alleging that she weaponized her vehicle during the operation, a characterization strongly disputed by Minneapolis officials and Good's family. A personal and public tragedy. The deadly shooting occurred just blocks from Good's home and amid a broader, highly controversial immigration enforcement campaign in Minneapolis that drew large federal deployments. Her death has ignited protests, grief, and debate across the city and the nation, with mourners holding vigils and placing flowers at the scene where she was killed. Legacy and impact. Renee Nicole Good's life touches on many themes transcending this tragic event: family, art, personal resilience, and community ties. Her death has elevated discussions about how federal law enforcement operates in civilian neighborhoods and how such actions intersect with the lives of everyday people. As investigations continue and debates persist over the circumstances of her death, Good's story remains a poignant reminder of the human cost at the center of national policy and law enforcement decisions.